Today, man, we're going to be talking about the state of college football 26 right now. We're going to be talking about some pros of the game, and we're going to be talking about some cons of the game. Where this game is at right now, it isn't very good. I mean, college football 25, as of where we stand right now compared to college football 26, blows this game out the water from top to bottom, almost pretty much every aspect. Now, I know any of you guys out there that only play like Dynasty or Road to the Glory, if you don't play any of the online modes, your experience has probably been totally different. But for us guys that, kind of strictly only play online, this game is not very good. Now, this game can be saved. We're going to talk about some things that if EA could simply just fix these little things, then we actually have a good game. But to be truthful with you, the peak of this game I don't think will be better than the peak of college football 25. I'm just going to be completely honest. I hope I'm wrong on that, but I don't think that I am. But yeah, as of where I stand right now, this game is fucking horrible. It can be saved. So we're not going to talk about the negatives first, because I'll be honest, there is a lot of negatives we're going to talk about. So we're going to talk about the good stuff first. We're going to talk about the pros of this game, because there's not many. The first thing is going to be the untarget feature. They added this year. It's also going to be coming to Madden as well. And to be honest, it's probably the best part of the game. Now, honestly, it's one of the greatest features they've ever added. Essentially, how with the untarget feature is, it was so good I made a whole video just about that alone. What it allows you, it's very similar to how you ID the mic. So, you ID the mic, you point that guy out, you're letting your running back know to block him. The untarget feature does the exact opposite. You can pretty much target a guy and tell your whole offensive line, hey, don't block that guy, which is why it's been very hard to blitz people in this game. It's been hard to cook up pressure because you can't mug the line and act like you're going to go in there with your user, because you could just untarget him. So that's been a great feature they added. Another really good thing about this game that I don't think I've really seen anybody talk about is that screenplays are really good in this game. I don't know, hell, if I've ever even in my life was like, you know what, I'm going to call screenplay. But they're so good this year because instead of the running back running up and then running right in between all the offensive line and the play becoming pretty much useless, the running back actually stays down low. He kind of runs like imagine you put him on like a little swing flat route. He pretty much just does that, stays right behind all the offensive linemen. You can throw it to him, and it's actually effective. So they actually made screens usable this year. Like I said, I don't know the last time I've ever in my life caught a screenplay. This next thing is another brand new feature they added this year. It's also going to be in Madden as well. It is the route commit feature. This is basically for man coverage. It's shading, but it's on steroids. You can route commit to the outside. You can route commit to the inside. It only works for man coverage. Whoever your DB is manned up on, if your route commit to the outside, he's going to take out all the sideline routes. Your route commit to the inside, he's going to do the best he can to take away the posts, the slants, the in routes, and all that stuff. It's another really good feature they added. Sometimes it does not really seem like it works, but when it does work, it's really good. Something they did a really good job this year was the playbook overhaul. I think almost every playbook in this game is actually usable. They went crazy with the playbooks. Like, for example, last year, Bunch wasn't really in that many playbooks at all. There was only there might have been I don't even know if 6 total playbooks that had Bunch in it. Trips tight end wasn't in many playbooks. There wasn't a lot of these meta formations in a lot of playbooks. This year, they are scattered across almost every playbook, and in the playbooks that don't even have those, they have other stuff that's just really good for them. So I think almost every playbook this year is usable. They went crazy with that. I got to give them credit for that. There's some new formations they added as well. They're really good. The new plays, they went crazy with all that. All that stuff is really good. And this is going to be the very last thing that I have to put in here for the pros. I would say speed options and power options and stuff like that, they are better this year. It's another thing I don't think I've seen a lot of people talk about, but they actually are a lot better. I ran speed options quite a bit last year. I've ran them quite a bit so far this year, and I can definitely tell there's a lot big improvement. You don't see as much of those ball going flying backwards instances. It's only happened to me, I want to say, twice, and I've ran hundreds of the speed options so far. So I think they did a really good job with that. But that's kind of all the positives I could kind of put together. You guys let me know if there's maybe some stuff I left out. But now it's time to get into the negatives. And there is quite a lot of these things, man. So like I said, let's go ahead and get right to it. And when I talk about these negatives too, I'll also kind of talk about how EA can fix these things. So let's get right to it. The first thing is going to be dropped picks. And I know a lot of this stuff we're going to talk about. A lot of you little dynasty fiends, you little Road to Glory maniacs are going to chime in here and be like, well, this, that. You guys stay over there. Relax. This is for us guys that play online, and we want a good competitive game that has balance to it. So the first thing we got here is the dropped picks. Okay, they are a pandemic on this game. The ball will get thrown right at your it's really bad too, because it'll get thrown right at your user. Easiest pick in the world, and you just drop it. The casuals will say, well, you know, that player's not that good. Then you do it with another player that's really good. He drops the pick, and they say, well, they're in college. Stay in the corner, Dynasty boys. Stay in the corner. And I like Dynasty. I like the game mode. But some of you offline guys, you got to just relax for a second. If a pick is thrown right at my user, he needs to catch the ball. Especially if it's the easiest one in the world. I do not give a damn. One of the big taglines for this game was that they said in their blog, they put emphasis on this. They literally said, this year, you don't have to worry about drop picks. They will pick the ball off this year. They put an emphasis to even tell us this. It was a lie when the game came out. They dropped the patch last week where they talked about, yeah, we improved catching picks. You didn't. It's the exact same. The only thing that they did was this is actually what they did. And they should have worded it like this. They changed the requirement to get a house call. Originally, I think you needed 80 catching. Now you only need 75. They just lowered the requirement for that. We're still dropping picks like crazy. EA, change the sliders and let us catch our goddamn picks and make these idiots pay for their awful reads. The next thing is getting agged. If you don't know what getting agged means, it means getting teabagged. It means getting mossed. It's another pandemic on this game. And I don't have a problem with it happening here and there. You know, you got a taller receiver against a smaller DB one-on-one. Okay, it can happen. But at the rate what it's happening in this game, everybody's Randy Moss. Everybody's Calvin Johnson. It doesn't matter who the hell you are. They're not just mossing one guy. They might be mossing three guys. They're getting hit stick midair. These guys have stickums on the gloves. EA, tone down the agging sliders. I'm sure you got a slider. It's just called agging. Turn it the hell down. The Dynasty guys are going to kill me for that one. They love their little streaks. That's fine. You can do that in your Dynasty. I don't care. But get it the fuck out of online. This next one we are going to talk about is one of the most aggravating things in this entire game, and this goes for offense and defense, but a little bit more for offense. We'll start with the offense side of the ball. When you are at the line of scrimmage, you are trying to just do your hot routes. You're trying to set up your pass protections. God forbid you try to manually motion the guy, not auto motion like built into the play, like manually motion the guy. Oh my God, it's a nightmare. He just starts flicking himself back and forth. But besides the motioning, when you're trying to hot route at the line, like you're trying to put your guy on a slant, maybe a post route, you're trying to slide the line, block a back, dude, just trying to do all that stuff, it just takes so long. I don't know why, but they just made it to where, like, if you know what I'm talking about if you played this game, it just takes so goddamn long. And then you know what that ties into when you're trying to do that? Oh, the play clock's down to 5 seconds. We gotta hurry and snap it. Now we get a false start. We're going 5 yards backward. Take that shit out. Just take it out of all. That should never be an online. And then this works on the defensive side of the ball. When I'm trying to put my adjustments on defense, I'm trying to pinch the line, pinch the backers. I'm trying to put my slot corner in a curl flat. Everything just takes so long. And then not only does it always take so long, it just, you're pressing the buttons and nothing's happening. Just nothing is literally happening. You're pressing the buttons and nothing is happening. EA, how do you mess that up? It's the simplest mechanic. It's always worked and it's worked for years. Fucking fix it. That right there, for me, all that stuff I just talked about right there, is the most important things. Like, if you could just fix that, okay, massive step forward. Like, I don't even know how it's a problem. The next thing we'll talk about is something that's, I think also, it hasn't been talked about a lot, but it has been acknowledged. The movement in this game is definitely slower than College Football 25, which I don't hate the movement in this game. It's fine. I'll be honest, definitely prefer the movement from College Football 25 over 26, 100%, no doubt about it. But I don't really have a big deal with the movement. But I also don't know why did we slow it down? Why are we trying to, that's why the College Football 25 was so fun, is because the game was so fast. Everything was like crazy. And now we're slowing it down a little bit. Not a big fan of that, mixed in with all this other crazy stuff that's going on. But I'm not going to harp on it too much because like I said, I don't hate the movement. I don't know why we slowed it down. We're going to talk about a certain zone in the game that's actually broken. So if you put a cloud flat out there and you shade it down, you know what that means, right? He is supposed to beeline down. He is playing the flat. He is playing anything in that check down flat. This is not counting zone drops. This is just a normal shade down cloud flat. So in this game, if you do that, let's say, for example, okay, corner on the right, cloud flat shaded down. So you already know, we know what he's supposed to play. There's a receiver that he's lined up right in front of. The receiver kind of runs about like an 8-yard hitch. A running back coming out the backfield running a flat. He is going to sit there and actually kind of play the receiver on the hitch, and not as much so play the running back in the flat. He'll get down there, but like he's going to play the hitch before anything. So if you hurry up, snap it, you throw that flat route to the running back, you got yourself a little touchdown down there in the red zone. In this game, you actually have to put the cloud flat on the 0 yards in order to get him to do what you want him to do. And I know that's probably the most littlest thing I just harped on, but once again, it's just like, dog, like, just get it right. Get it right. Staying on the defense side of the ball, because that's mostly what's wrong with this game, I think the user feels awful in this game. Like I've seen some animations I've never seen before playing this game in all my years of playing online football. I'll be usering a guy, right? And it seems like they really want you to just strafe in this game. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they want you to hold LT and just get in that goddamn linebacker stance. Because there's times when I try to, like, flick back and forth, left, right, just making plays with my user. Have you guys ever got, like, that weird feel of that animation where you kind of just, like, let's say I'm going left and I try to hurry up and cut right back right. I kind of, like, almost just, like, shuffle and just throw my whole body laterally, and it just feels really weird. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure you felt that before. Just usering feels really weird in this game. Does not feel as good at all as it did last year. Next thing we got, this is for the guys that play online regs, road to the college football playoffs. This is the biggest thing, and this is my biggest fear going into this game when they said it. Stadium Pulse is the dumbest shit in the world for online. I don't care what anybody says. If you like it in online, then I'm not even going to talk to you. I have nothing to talk to you about. There is just no reason for it. I mean, taking away adjustments, being able to make adjustments just ruins the whole point of football. And also, I want to say this, it's not even realistic how they treat it in this game, because IRL in college football, a team doesn't look to the quarterback for the play. They're looking for the sideline at the assistant coach, showing the damn poster with the turtle or the fucking starfish on it, looking for the play call. So they don't need their ears. They don't need to hear. They need to see with their eyes. So I don't understand why I can't hot route. Just look at the fucking sideline. Now, in Dynasty, it's fine. I don't care. Stadium Pulse is great in there. Cool. Keep it offline. Don't bring it to online. It's stupid. And you cannot change my mind, and you will not change my mind. Like, dog, the fact that I can't set up my blocking adjustments if you're sending a certain, like, maybe you got, like, a little loop blitz going on. I gotta set up my blocking. Oh, I can't, because it's fucking loud. Just stupid. Just stupid. Another thing in this game is that if you go to your coaching adjustments, right, there is a thing where you can put your ball carrier on conservative. We were told in Madden that's not going to be a thing anymore. Now, they didn't say that for college. College comes around, we just assume it's not going to be in the game. Well, it's in the game, but it doesn't work. So basically, it's almost like it's not. So if I want you to go into a game, put your ball carrier on conservative. You can juke, you can spin, you can stiff arm, you can jump, and you can fumble. It's not even a real, I don't even know why it's in the game. It's not a real setting because it's not supposed to be in the game. EA, you forgot to take it out of college. Next thing is going to be stiff arming. I don't even have to say anything about this. If you've played the game on any game mode, you understand how crazy stiff arming is. Very last thing I have to be negative on in this is that we cannot change our jerseys or our playbooks in reg. First off, let's start with the jerseys. There is no reason in online road to the college football playoffs we cannot change our jerseys. That is the stupidest thing ever. I mean, like, year one, I cut him some slack. It was your guy's first year. Year two, inexcusable. Now, as for the playbooks, I've heard multiple sides on this. Some people, they're like, you know what, it makes the team feel unique. You're getting to really use that players and utilize them with that plays. I understand it. I can't be completely mad on that. But something I don't understand is limiting the players, just limiting people being able to use things. You should never limit. You should never limit the player to his options on playing the game. I always feel like you should always have options. If I want to change a team's playbook in regs, then I should be able to change a team's playbook. I don't think it's that big of a deal. That's all I got, though. There's things that we left out on here, good and bad? Most likely. There's, like I said in the beginning of the video, if there's anything that we left out, you guys can comment it down below. And if you want to argue me on some of these points, let's go ahead. I'm ready to debate. But one thing you will not change my mind on, and it is the one thing in this entire thing, you will not change my mind on Stadium Pulse being an online. Stupidest thing in the world. And if you comment about it, I might not even respond, because I don't care. Stadium Pulse should not be online. Everything else, though, I will debate. How about this? An alternative for Stadium, but not even an alternative. Just let me hot route. Let me set up my blocking, but you can keep the cute little squiggly lines. That's it. That's all I got for this one, though, man. I will say, I do think the key things they really just need to fix in this game. Fix the very slow adjustments at the line for offense and defense. It sometimes, like I said, it doesn't even work. Fix the drop picks. Tone down the agging. We got a solid game. All the other stuff, I can live with it. Stadium, do I want to live with Stadium Pulse? Absolutely fucking not. Now, if you play Ultimate Team, you don't have to worry about Stadium Pulse. I like playing regs, but if they could just kind of fix those key things, then I mean, the game will be good. It'll be good. Like I said, the peak of this game, I don't think could ever be as good as College Football 25, just kind of what it is. We're gonna have to wait for next year on that, but they can still make this game good. Like it's this game, like I said, it's very easy changes to make the game good. Tone down the agging slider, turn up the interception slider, and just fix making adjustments at the line. Make it how it was at College Football 25, where there's no latency. You can do it with no problem, and everything's fine. But if you guys did enjoy this video, man, drop a like, and if you are not subbed to the channel, sub to the channel. We're grinding College Football 26, even. It's in a bad state, and we will be grinding Madden 26 as well. But till next time, man, I'll see y'all boys in the next one.